Hey guys, what's going on? Hope you're having a great day. Your old buddy Tim back with another video. And in this video, we are looking at schools here in North Alabama, and we're going to see where they rank statewide. Now, the reason we're doing this is one of the questions I get most from folks that are relocating here with kids is, Tim, tell me about the school systems. We hear that the Madison school system is so much better than everybody else. We're really hesitant to put our kids anywhere else. Tim, help us figure this out. It's really a great question because Madison City Schools, we've got Madison City Schools, Huntsville City Schools, and then we have the county school system, which kind of encompasses those schools that are outside of city limits. Out of those, Madison schools do get the most, let's say, press, because they do get very high marks, not only here in the state, but nationally as well. Now, the thing that I honestly believe this, although I have no proof to it, is one of the reasons that the Madison City Schools do so well in reading and math testing, honestly, is the student body there and the genetics of the people who live there. I tell this theory to some people, they think I'm insane. But think about this. Madison is the chosen bedroom community for many of the engineers, physicists, scientists, all the tech people like to live in Madison. And I mean, admittedly, they probably have an IQ much higher than mine, which that bar is not set incredibly high. But it just makes sense that smart people do breed smart kids. Now, I'm not going to get into a nurture, nature kind of discussion. I just honestly believe that the kids of engineers and physicists and scientists, you know, unless the DNA goes south, really will do better in school. But then I look at the fact that both of my daughters, my partner Chelsea and my youngest daughter Sierra, both went to Madison schools, graduated top of their class, and I am as thick as a brick. So I was not a good student. So maybe my DNA theory doesn't hold water. But I digress, as I often do. What we're going to look at in this video is the ranking of schools here in Madison County. That's going to include Huntsville City. It's going to include Madison City. And we're going to see where they rank on math skills and reading skills. And so let me pull up my trusty computer. And what we're looking at here is publicschoolreview.com, and we're going to look at the top 10 best Madison County public schools. We're going to look at high schools, we're going to look at middle, and we're going to look at elementary and pre-K and private. So just so you understand what we're looking at here, for the 2022 school year, there are 17 public high schools serving 14,357 students in Madison County. The top ranked public schools in Madison County are, get this, number 1, New Century Technology High School, followed by Bob Jones, and then Huntsville High School. One of the odd things is they don't have James Clemens in the mix. James Clemens is the other high school in the city of Madison, and it is exactly on par with the same scores that Bob Jones gets. So maybe that's why it's not here. But further, Madison County, Alabama public high schools have an average math proficiency of 52%. Now that means the percentage of students in the school that scored at or above proficient levels in math are designated by Alabama in its state tests. So public schools have an average math proficiency of 52%, which is 10 points over the state average, and a reading proficiency of 54% versus 43% statewide. You're going to see the top schools in the metros: Huntsville, Birmingham, Montgomery, Mobile. Then you also have to understand that Alabama is a Rust Belt state. We have a lot of rural schools in different school systems that don't get the high enough marks to put them on the map here. I thought this was interesting. Madison County public high schools have a graduation rate of 94%, which is more than the Alabama average of 91%, which I still think is a good percentage. The school with the highest graduation rate is Bob Jones, 97% graduation rate. I don't remember the statistics either, but one of the things that sets Bob Jones apart is the number of students who go on to higher education via scholarships. They also have a very good STEM program here because they understand not everyone is cut out to go to college. I certainly wasn't, all right? And then the minority enrollment is 46% of the student body, which is more than the Alabama school system of 41%, with the majority being black. Okay, so let's look at the high schools first. These are the top high schools rated by the state, and New Century Technology High School, number one. Now, New Century is what's called a magnet school. A magnet school is a public school that is not bound by location or physical districts. Typically, your kids will go to the nearest school. You're zoned for that school. A magnet school is a little different. Any student in Madison County can apply to attend New Century Tech High School. And you can see they've got math reading skills 75 to 79%, reading 85 to 89. That puts them in the top 5% of schools in the entire state. And it is a 9 through 12. They've got 465 students, so it's a smaller school, but it ranks very high. And this goes back to the fact that it is a magnet school with a focus on tech, so the students who go there and the curriculum are geared toward tech. So number two, Bob Jones High School, that is the city of Madison. You can see there at 77% math, reading 69%. James Clemens, which is the other high school in the city of Madison, has almost identical ranking, okay? So then we drop down to Huntsville High School, which has a math ranking of 65%, reading 67%. Scores are a little less there, but Huntsville High School is really making some good strides. A lot of the schools here in the city that had issues before with teachers and curriculum, and more than anything, the facilities aging out, are now really coming back because there is a lot of focus being put on those kind of things. Grissom High School. Grissom is used to be the top school here in the area many years ago. It went through a lot of changes. Well, now they built a brand new high school. And again, I honestly believe that facilities and technology, access to those sort of things, internet in school, make a huge difference in how kids learn. Again, I might be blowing smoke out my ears, but that is what I believe. Madison County High School, this is a county school ranking at 59%, 54%. Buckhorn, Hazel Green, Sparkman, New Hope, those are county schools, and you can see some of them really need to work on their ranking because they are somewhat low. So those are the high schools. Let's look at middle schools. All right, for 2022, there are 23 public middle schools serving 13,619 students. All right, so this is where Madison really shines, and that is in the middle school. You can see Liberty Middle has a ranking of 75% math, 72% reading. Discovery Middle School, 73% and 71%. And again, these are Madison City Schools, and they do rank very highly. Then we've got Hampton Cove Middle School, which is a newer school in Hampton Cove. Owens Crossroads doing very well. Central High School, which is a county school. Meridian Middle School, again, county school. Mountain Gap County School, etc. But the middle schools hold their ranking pretty well. I mean, they're still in the top 50, top 50, top 50, until you get down to number 15, and then it drops a little bit. But, you know, I honestly believe that, again, the middle schools, elementary middle schools here, they pretty much all have the same curriculum. And, you know, I think, again, the attention to the curriculum, the teachers, and, again, the students are what really make a difference. Elementary school, let's take a look at that. There are 59 public elementary schools. Top elementary school, Hampton Cove. This is a newer school. They're in the top 5%. Look at that, 82% math, 79% on the reading scale. That's amazing. Heritage Elementary, this is a Madison City School. Montesano, it's a Huntsville City School. Riverton County, Mill Creek Elementary is, again, Madison. Columbia Elementary, Madison, West Madison, Madison. So, and then Rainbow Elementary. So you can see that, you know, when it comes to Madison schools, they do get very high marks. Elementary schools, middle, and even the 2 high schools are all in the top 5 to top 10. But, you know, what I tell folks is this. If the city of Madison is full and you cannot buy a house there, you are not going to be able to send your kids to Madison City Schools. So you need to look outside of those school zones and take a look at what is available countywide in other areas and look at those rankings. You know, we all want to send our kids to the best schools. We want them to have the best education. But again, you have to remember, and again, in my mind, and this is just me, I believe that education starts at home. I believe that you have to nurture your kids. You have to help them excel. And, you know, granted, if they're not getting what they need at school, well, then maybe you need to look at maybe doing some homeschooling, doing some private schooling, if possible. If not, you just need to send them to the school that you can and make sure you work with them to make sure they excel regardless of what's going on in the school itself, okay? So I want to look at private schools. I did not realize this, but apparently we have 51 private schools in Madison County serving about 9,000 students. So if we look at these, the majority of them are going to be Christian-based, Holy Family, Catholic, Holy Spirit Catholic, Madison Academy, Church of Christ, Oakwood, Seventh-day Adventist. Then you get to Randolph, which is probably one of the most respected private schools here. Been around for a long, long time, do very well. Have a great student body, and they really put a lot of focus on curriculum and that sort of thing. And they charge for it. They do. I've never sent my kids to public or private school, but I do know some that go there. So a lot of private schools, again, a lot of them are religion-based, but then you do have some that are not religion-based. They are more open to anyone who can afford the tuition. I'm sure there's an aptitude test to get in. So there you go. I just wanted to kind of give you a quick rundown of the schools because, again, we do hear so much about Madison schools being so amazing, and they are. They score very well. There's absolutely no argument there. But look at this, and you will see, hey, there are other schools in the area that get the high marks too. And again, the new Century Tech High School gets super high marks, as does some of the other middle and elementary schools. So, hey guys, here's my invitation to you. If you are looking to relocate here and you have children and you are concerned about the school district, give me a call and let's chat, because what I can do is I'll look at any school in any district where you're thinking about moving and really see if I can't find more information for you to let you know exactly what that school system is like and the ranks and that sort of thing. But again, all in all, Madison County schools, pretty high marks across the board. A lot of improvement going on, a lot of brand new schools popping up. So if we can help you in any way, do not hesitate to call. You know, I've got Revolved Realty here. We've got about 80 agents on the ground ready to go to work for you, and we will help you find the perfect home in the best school system for you and your family. And hey, don't forget, if you like what we do here on the YouTube channel, do me a favor, click subscribe, give us a thumbs up, click the little bell notification icon. That way you will never miss another video. All right. So, hey guys, I hope that was helpful. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. How important is education, school district, to your decision to move here to North Alabama? All right. That's it, guys. Get out there and make it a great day. I will talk to you soon.